Today's episode is sponsored by Kream Leaf. Man, they hooked us up with the merch, and then they hooked us up with the actual product to try out. I have flavors Texas tea and natural. Marcus has.
Your boy got turkey leg, hut, and we got that foam fingers.
Man, we're gonna see what these smoking like today, man. You know, get ready to tap in. Boom.
Boom.
In it to win it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
All right.
Good one.
It's a new song for me. I like it.
Come on, man. Wopichino.
Like pretty hoes with some pretty toes.
Yeah.
If we talk about hoes, I got plenty of those. Tell them to call my phone, cause the trap don't close. Yeah, that boy talk real tough. That nigga act real bold. Yeah, that chopper gon' beat up his block. Nigga just like they told. Yeah. This bitch just blew my high. Now I'm feeling way too sober. He talking down for the pussy like I don't know what he told him. Yeah. Up in that bitch, a little Uzi. I hit your bitch with the shoulder. Yeah, lil' mama dick like a smoothie. I try to bend that bitch over. Yeah, niggas always when I'm popping my shit, they can't wait till it's over. Yeah, yelling out woo like Ric Flair. Lil' shawty a pool, I'm diving in her. Lil' shawty, she think that I'm boo with a fool, so whole time I'm just lying to her. Okay, cool, line them up like a barber. Pull up, shoot, Jason Tatum, I'm ballin'.
Come on, man.
P2D, yeah, that's my gang, bitch, I'm down. Yeah, my shooter pull up, put 40 on their head just like they ain't dollars.
Summa.
Say I'm a dog, the bitch tryna grab me by my collar. I'm allergic to these niggas just like pollen. Yeah, lil' shawty, she rockin' the Gucci, the Louis with a little bit of Prada. She wanna come fuck up on me, but she like already fucked on your partner. I didn't wanna go up in Dog Pound, I threw my ones up in Roxy. Yeah, up in the club too drunk, got me bugging everybody. Yeah, strip a little bitch said she don't fuck for money, so she let me fuck for no profit. You better not get that shit on my shirt because this shit Versace. F.O. Sachi. No, I don't give a fuck about your posse. I know niggas, they really got bodies. Get put in a box like Roddy. I'm the one short on the wave. Like I was Kakashi. Every day I'm just trying to get paid. I'm trying to run up 100 in profit. This wood that I'm smoking is hitting real hard like a professional boxer.
Come on now.
Don't make no threats to me. We ain't gotta call no coppers. I feel like the old Gucci man. Bitch, I'm steady mobbing. Niggas, they love talking all the time with nothing in his pockets, yeah.
Like the old Gucci man.
Come on now.
You guys remember old Gucci man?
Yes, ma'am. Right before you come out the joint, and
You know?
then we thought he was a clone.
See, look, I thought that too.
We thought he was a clone because he looked completely different.
Yeah, you got the new teethers.
Come on now. But welcome back to another episode of CloudyTentTalk, ladies and gentlemen. Season 3, episode 2. You know what I'm saying? You see it. Another special guest. Someone's a little different though. Someone's a little different. First woman on the pod, man. You know what I'm saying? We got Miss Maggie in the building. You know what I'm saying? Miss Maggie, go ahead, give me a little introduction for the people that don't know you yet.
Hi, my name is Maggie Presley. I love cannabis. I have loved cannabis for a really long time. I've sold cannabis for a really long time, even before it was commercialized.
Sheesh.
So I got arrested in high school.
Oh my God.
I went to opportunity school for selling weed.
Wow. Sheesh.
And then, you know,
OG in the game.
For real.
Life happens, and I had some kids. I had a marriage. I came back here and still loved weed, so, you know, middleman in it for a minute. And then worked in radio for 4 years.
Oh, the radio?
I did.
Whoa, come on, dude. She's dropping sauce right now. She ever gonna play it.
Listen, I've had a life. I'm 38 years old, and like the different chapters in my book so far are extremely interesting. How I got here is crazy. So I worked in radio for 4 years when I came back from Michigan. I lived, born and raised here in Vegas. So met my dude in high school, married,
Y'all was
had the
swinging
kid.
together.
Shaking up.
But you know, I'm the plug, not him. Even from the jump, you know.
You get the scraps.
You get the,
Because
you get the snickle friend.
he wasn't smoking like that. It was just you.
He smoked like that. Of course he did, but
But she was the connected.
I was always the one with weed.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's a little different.
Yeah.
Because, man, it's normally always the fellas.
It's
always the fellas.
Especially back in like the the late 90s and the early 2000s.
Oh my God, cause you said, cause this is probably what around when you first started, like you said 90, so like 95, was I even born yet?
No, this was like 99.
Okay,
So 99.
fresh, okay.
We were born.
Yeah, that's pretty much when I started selling weed.
Okay. Sheesh.
Right? Oh, it was still like brick weed. It had seeds in it, like real seeds and
Damn.
It was the brickety brick. You know about brickweed?
I don't personally.
Y'all are spoiled.
I don't personally.
I don't know. I never smoked it, but I've seen it
in a magazine before.
Maybe a movie.
Maybe a movie.
Had it myself?
yeah.
No, I didn't. I don't think I had brick.
Not that back far.
Man, and I tell you what we're selling like these like lows and mids for, like, and this is all at beginning stage, like chronic. What we're selling like weed for right now is what we were selling like brick for back in the day.
Sheesh.
That's crazy, right? That don't make no sense.
It don't.
Sorry, I divert. I'm like 50 stories at once.
Oh, don't worry. You don't gotta say sorry. We love to hear it, because that's what we're here for, man. We really here to break it down.
Break it down.
And
how did this happen?
You know, and get to it.
How did we get together in this manner, right? It's like cannabis brought us all together, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Okay, radio 4 years, assistant to the operations manager. So I was doing a little bit of everything. I thought that was going to be my new life when I came home from Michigan. Took the 2 kids and bounced, left the old dude there. You know, subsequently went through like separation and divorce, whoop-de-whoop. But I was here for a month. I got that job in radio, and it was like, saved my fucking life. Saved my life. This dude hired me. I had 1 year of like broadcasting communication. I was a CNA in Michigan.
Oh man, so you were
Taking
just
care of people,
you
like,
really just getting started.
Doing hospice care and palliative care for people with cerebral palsy, end of life stage care. I'd go into their homes and take care of them, or facilities.
Man.
So that's what I did in my past life. I came here. I was a student of nuclear medicine when I was in Michigan.
Right.
So I was doing that job to take care of my family.
Right.
Going to school, studying.
How you supposed to do it?
Studying,
Yeah.
like, bioscience, anatomy, and physiology, all that shit.
Don't remind me.
That was cool and everything. But I came back here, I got that job, and it saved my life. It wasn't exactly what I was studying back in Michigan, but you know, everything happens for a reason, right?
Everything happens for a reason. Yeah.
Everything. No, and that job saved my life. I had the best experience and learned so much. I had a great mentor. His name's Justin Chase.
Shouts out Justin, man.
Justin was an amazing mentor and just a fucking kind soul, like a genuine human being. And
that's rare.
And when you're going through it, like going through that kind of shit, like a separation, divorce, 2 kids,
Man.
left with nothing but 3 bags and 2 kids,
Woo!
left. No, I didn't even have a vehicle.
Damn.
Woo! Come on, man. And I love to hear it.
Busy bounced. Yeah, he gave me a chance when I didn't really have the resume to do it, but believed in me, taught me how to do kind of this, like write a time clock, produce and record a show, edit.
Man.
And I learned how to mix it in with music and put it out on the air. I actually was a producer of a show called Nashville Unplugged, which was a radio show.
Nashville Unplugged.
Yeah, Nashville Unplugged. It was about country music.
Okay, country music. I ain't really too familiar, but you know.
No, I'll tell you what. I never listened to fucking country music until I got this.
Got on the radio, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you had.
I had to, but it turned out it was kind of cool. Especially the people behind it, like the writers and the people that, you know, really perpetuate the industry forward. So we would highlight those writers of like #1 songs for like Garth Brooks and Carrie Underwood and like just
I know Carrie. I know Carrie.
Just there you go.
I heard that name.
All right. George Strait, shit. So many fucking like amazing country singers, but I had no idea these people didn't even write their own music. Like, and yeah, they help write the music. Some of them strictly write the music and then have helpers on it. But a lot of people, they wait for a song from somebody else.
Yep, that's how a lot of big artists
Right.
these days.
Right? In every music genre, it's like that.
But they don't perceive it as that though. You know, everybody kind of makes it seem like everybody's making their own music.
Yeah.
Everybody's really coming out like, yeah, this guy wrote this.
Like they don't like. It's the same thing for rappers. They don't like talk about their ghostwriters and shit, right?
Nope.
Nah. They want to pretend like it's me. It's all me. Well, it's a collaborative thing.
It is.
Anyways,
It's a team.
I love doing that job. I also produced the Donny Osmond radio show for several years here in Las Vegas. And then I got laid off after like putting 4 years into this business and helping like succeed, like having #1 radio stations in our city. I was just laid off. Like it didn't matter. So I went through a thing and had a series of odd jobs after that. Like I worked at Zappos for a little bit.
Zappos, the shoe company.
Yeah, I worked at an experimental pop-up shop called Shop With Me. It was basically like online shopping, but you could feel and touch the products and then order them in your size. Strange, right?
How do you feel and touch it? Like you just come in.
It's a pop-up shop. It's a brick and mortar. And you come in, but there's only like limited versions. Like there's one of the dress, one of the shirt.
For sure, it's not like multiples.
No multiples.
Okay.
Like they'd have the designer bags and shoes and everything. It was amazing. The pop-up shop was so dope. I love doing that. That was pretty fun. But again, just like weird shit. I do these one-off gigs. I was working with like temp services, and then I worked at a property management place called Samson Equities, and that takes a special kind of patience. It was commercial leasing, so then people was crazy, there was people living in their units and shit, doing all kinds of washing their ball sack in the fucking sink at the facility, like the shared come on now, it was crazy. Anyway, working there, obviously not really happy, don't know what I'm gonna do next, and I go to this job fair for my cousin because my cousin's working for this place, Green Therapeutics.
There we go.
My cousin's like, yo, come and support the job fair. It's the first ever job fair here in Las Vegas for cannabis, first ever. So Green Therapeutics,
you was at it.
Medicine, G3 Labs, and there was a couple of other people, but off the top of my head I can't remember who they were.
Sheesh.
But those were the ones that stood out at that time. I put my resume in just for shits and giggles, like, hey, why don't you my cousin's like give your resume to do.
As you should.
And I gave it to him and went about my business. A month later, I get a call from Anthony, and he's like, we need help. We need help. It's getting to be too much. They had just got through the application process. So you had to fill out these really intensive applications in the beginning to prove that you are capable to run these businesses, like have $250,000 in liquid assets. You had to show that you had a doctor on your team, that you had a lawyer.
Had to be
competent.
Everything had to be
competent,
together.
not only super competent, but also you had to have the funding to do so.
Facts.
So they had just gotten through that process, and they're like, okay, now it's time to put this application to use. So that's where I came in. And that meant putting all the documentation together, so like SOPs and the licensing material they would be, and also managing the project because we were building out a cultivation at the same time.
Sheesh. Because this is for who again? This is Green Therapeutics.
Which is Tsunami.
Yep.
And I know they've changed their flower over to the Tsunami brand and not the GT Flowers brand anymore. I'm not sure. They also carry like Provisions.
Okay, yeah, I know Provision.
But at the time I was there, it was just Green Therapeutics and GT Flowers and Moxie. So we actually brought Moxie. No, we didn't bring them to the Nevada. They were. It's okay. Bless you.
Thank you.
They were with a company called Nevada Pure that just didn't work out. So they needed to go somewhere else and find a new license holder to operate under. And that's when they found Duke and teamed up. So when I started there, it was just the four of us, me, Duke, Dr. Duke Food, the owner of Green Therapeutics, Joey Arnetta, who was a operator, had a small interest in the company, but putting together the whole operation. Anthony, his wife, who was Anthony was like a operations manager, and Ashley was like a garden facility kind of cultivation, putting everything together. These people put everything together. After about 9 months of waiting for that build out to happen, like I've never been a construction overseeing like a punch list, or making sure that our Cerna system was working, or the lights are hung, or the tables are glued together. But we did all this together from the ground up.
Exactly.
And not only that, went through all the inspection and audit processes from the beginning. So that's what kind of it was an experience for sure. But it set me up for everything that came after.
Man.
So I was really fortunate for that.
You learned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like literally building green therapeutics from the ground up, like you said, having to deal with the licensing. Because, we worked in there, so we've understand like the process, and then the CCB coming in, it's very strict rules and guidelines. So it's like you can't have no mess-ups.
And it's definitely gotten worse over the years when it comes to regulations and guidelines and oversight. And I guess not worse, it would just be more in depth. They're keeping a closer eye on things with people as time keeps going on. It just seems like more and more layers to the rules and regs. So in the beginning, the Department of Behavioral Health actually oversaw the program.
Okay.
And they were cool, man. Like, I like the Department of Behavioral Health. All the people there were super kind. The only person that was left from those times, I think she kind of came on at the end of the Department of Behavioral. When it went recreational, the Department of Taxation took over.
Okay.
And they shit the bed.
Shit the bed.
They shit the bed so hard that the CCB was created.
So that's where
it came from.
Now you know. Yeah. So that's the history of our medical to recreational system here. Like the person that was in charge of the Department of Taxation, the application process when we were letting people apply for recreational licenses, he was just caught using some bad behavior, like somebody bought his daughter a car.
Oh man, to get the license? Oh my God!
Word on the street.
Come on, man.
Word on the street. There was some bad. Just what's a
bad business.
It's not bad business. It's typical bullshit.
For sure, it is typical. It is typical. I don't know why.
It's typical bullshit that it's.
Excuse me.
Bless you. Damn, you got the terp sneezes from those things?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably the cart. They'll give you the terp sneezes. Also.
Oh, you already popped that thing out.
He was ready. He ain't playing. So the governor at the time appointed the CCB because of what happened with the Department of Taxation. There was just a lot of foul behavior going on in the way that the licenses were awarded or chosen. It was just mismanaged.
Yeah.
So we got a group together that came from gaming and healthcare and some other industries here in Nevada to go ahead and oversee a program they had no idea what they were fucking doing with.
Yep. And now it's CCB.
Now we got the CCB. But there are some
strict CCB.
Super strict.
There are some amazing, intelligent people there that really do want to help us succeed as license holders, as people that are dealing with the everyday work that it takes to run these operations. So shout out to those folks.
Now, to branch off a little bit, you're with Summa.
Yeah, okay.
And
So
Panna.
I actually worked as a bud tender for them in 2017. I got burnt out on all that project management and overseeing the intricacies of the business, and I got an opportunity to go work with Euphoria Wellness. Like I knew CEO Darlene Purdy from just being at those meetings in the beginning and like learning about each other's businesses and working together. Networking. And I said, I need a job, Darlene. I can't do this management shit no more. I need a break. So she gave me the opportunity to work at her store, and I worked there through medical to recreational, and then stayed there for about a year and a half. And started out on my own sales journey after that. So I worked for a little farm out in Pahrump. That didn't last very long. And then I got a gig with Nuveda, who at the time was like splitting apart from CW Nevada. Their contract was ending because of just bad business on the operator's part. So like Dr. Batty was like the license holder in his group, and he paired with Brian Pageant's group to like have almost like 15, 16 licenses together. But it was bad business because Brian was supposed to be the operating partner and he was not doing things properly. They actually ended up into a receivership. His licenses, Brian Pageant's, Dr. Batty and him and his partners, the way they handled their contracts with each other, it gave their licenses back to them to operate. So I got a bunch of messed up licenses to clean up.
That you had to work with. Wow.
Yeah, but guess what?
You figured it out.
They opened.
Exactly.
They opened.
Come on now.
Nah, cleaned up their production license first and then got the 2 dispensary licenses. Those were the only 2 dispensaries that were suspended here in the state of Nevada.
More knowledge.
In the history, like at the time. So went through the process with the CCB investigation, worked with people like Keoki Allen and others that really wanted us to take back control and do it right. And we did. We reopened under the original name Canopy, but now they're called the Sanctuary Dispensary.
The Sanctuary.
Shout out to Sanctuary. That's who hooked us up with our Nature's Chem stuff.
Yeah, they're the homies, the family for sure. I love everybody there. Dr. Batty, I appreciate what he taught me when it came to like discipline and really like pushing me to do more. He saw the capabilities in me and pushed me to do more. So I was his director of operations for a hot minute. And then I didn't want to do that anymore. So I went into sales for his cultivation, which was like kind of like another partnership he had with Solaris Farms. So if you remember 91 Chem VA Skunk, I sold that strain.
Old school.
That one strain for a year. One strain. That's like what they grew. They grew 400 pounds of fucking 91 Chem VA Skunk a month.
And they pushing that.
400 pounds a month?
Of one strain.
Pushing that.
I mean, there was like other strains kind of like tossed in there. Little
but
HB13, little G.
That's the main one. Yeah, that's the one they pushing.
Going back at
But I tell you what, people still talk about that to this day, and it was good. It was a good strain. It was a solid strain. That's why we ran with it. But you know, all good things come to an end, and the management group was leaving. Dr. Batty was coming in to manage now the sales part, and I was just done. That we were having like a lot of issues at the farm at the time, and I was just done.
That's how it is, though, man. I feel like you gotta. Like you said, you got in where you was at, and then if it wasn't time, you know what I'm saying, it was no hard feelings, but you gotta go.
No.
And that's how it is.
I got approached by Darlene. Again, now this is the second time. First time I came to her, second time she came to me. And she's like, I need help with sales. I said, say less.
That's me.
Say less.
Say less. That's me.
too.
Put in my 2 weeks with Dr. Batty and started with the Euphoria Wellness group. So that was to build this brand, Panna. So that was like my main concern. We already had another salesperson taking care of Summa at the time. She was doing a good job. We were selling out. And I was pretty much in charge of building this brand from, like, they had been in business for a good 6 months and we're only in like 6-7 stores. So we grew that.
Good.
We grew that to about 35-40 stores within the first like 6-7 months of me working there.
Yep. Rightfully so. True.
Yeah. And then, you know, things changed. Yeah. I started having more responsibilities with Summa. That's still good.
Super spark.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's a flamethrower.
Sorry, like a real cigar. Oh shit. ears. All right, I'm gonna talk.
Don't worry. Don't worry. This is kind of what we do. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is.
So what I'm passing around right now is that acai or Acai lemonade. I don't know how you say it.
Acai. Like an acai bowl or an acai bowl.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Acai bowl.
Acai.
Yeah.
Healthy.
So acai lemonade is a Sherbinski cut. We prototyped it, phenotyped it, prototyped it. Same thing.
He's crazy, y'all.
So we grew a bunch of different phenos of this. There were 2 winners. There was an A and a B. We stuck with one of them, and that's what became the acai lemonade. So we grew it as like a secret pheno at first and released it. And
Oh yeah, we were there. We got the little
the
test
AX.
run.
Yeah, you remember?
Yep.
Yeah, I was like,
AXL.
Episode 26, man. Go back and tap in. We did a full tour.
yeah, we remember.
A whole 8 episodes ago.
Come on now, man.
But this turned out to be like something that is a wonderful strain. It's not terribly high in THC, but that don't matter to me because the flavors are there. That is terpenoline. Anything with terpenoline gets me going.
This one has myrcene, limonene, and Carol.
Oh,
Mercy Lemon and Carol. Ooh, that's a nice combo.
I lied.
Nice combo.
But still, myrcene and limonene, those are the other top 2 terpenes
Yeah,
that I
that go
look for.
perfectly in.
So the ones we did see at the what am I trying to say?
The store?
The tour, the cultivation.
Tour.
Garden.
During the tour, it was super purple. It was so
Yeah,
much purple.
it was.
Even the fan leaves were like
Yeah.
super purple. This one wasn't as purple. It was more
Okay.
like frosty.
Okay.
But
That might have been
still
the other
look
cut.
good. It still look good though.
Yeah.
Still smoking. I like it. It's testing at 21.4%, 7.52 myrcene, 3.6 limonene, and then 3.54 carotene.
You always want to see those top 2 terps like hitting over like 5.
5, yeah.
Hitting over 5, you know it's going to be a tasty flower.
Be nice.
I bet you the next terpene under those 4 is the terpenoline. If we looked at
Probably.
this
I love terpenoline. I'm a big terpenoline guy, but like
Tasty.
it's a
kinda-
lot of people run away from like using that terpenoline. Like
Why?
'Cause it get-
It's good.
it get-
Because they're paranoid.
Yeah, it throws a lot of people off, and it just makes a lot of people that I talk to feel like it's just like overbearing.
much.
Yeah,
It's just too much.
I call it the crack terpenoline, the crack terpene.
Because you smoke a little bit of it, yeah, you're gonna feel a little spike.
That's
but
the
if you
main-
smoke a lot of it, you're gonna just be fried.
Yeah,
You'll be
it's the
cooked.
main component. Terpenoline's like the main component in green crack.
green crack old school strain.
Or if,
old school.
or if you love L'Orange or Tropicana,
I don't know about L'Orange.
oh, it's to each their own.
Bro, I'm
Fuck
not
all
gonna
y'all.
lie to you. I like
L'Orange.
L'Orange was good, dude.
Love L'Orange.
And I thought it was gonna be like
Favorite.
a lot of orange
you love
flavor.
OGs, don't you? You
I love
that-
like harder hitting stuff.
Gassy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
I'm
L'Orange
not
is
really
cold.
I'm not really a sativa. I'm not really a tangy orange. Anything orange
Lemon.
ain't really for me.
I don't really like the super flavor. Like it tastes like fruit pills. Like if it tastes like
It's a male thing.
fruit
I
pill.
think that's a difference between like a male and female smokers. A lot of male smokers are going for that more of the flavors, like the OG flavors. So you're getting that gas and those like woody flavors and
There you go.
yeah.
Wood,
It's
because
almost
I like
more-
piney.
It's almost like more masculine. You think about it like sandalwood and these things are like more masculine kind of scent.
Never thought of it like that.
Lemon Purple Skunk was like my strain that I've always like kind of tried to hunt down over and over again now that I'm like in the business and have access to so much now. I'll never be able to find the exact match. to that.
Yeah, I'm like
I don't feel
No.
like cuts can ever like be the same
They're
for
not.
so long.
They're not.
After a while, it's just like burnt. It's not gonna.
Because when we clone, it's not necessarily a clone. It's a daughter. And you're not exactly like your mom.
Yeah,
Right.
it's always gonna be different. Wow, it's always gonna be different.
But now anything orange, like I said, I really love the L'Orange.
But L'Orange is not a lot of orange taste. It's very skunky.
Really? You think so?
Well, the one
It's
I had.
It's orange taste.
The one I had was very skunky. It was testing like 18%.
They might have put a White Walker in there.
I'm like, okay, they mix that was up because orange. I normally always get like a super orange.
Yeah.
Like you could tell it's like orange.
We had it on the rhythm episode. That was the time I had it. That's the
Yeah.
first time I ever had L'Orange.
Really?
Yeah.
And it was
pretty
skunky to
decent.
you?
It was skunky.
Okay, well,
Smoking wise, smelling wise, it smelled like orange.
it smelled like orange, but it smoked like a skunk. Well,
It's skunk.
I'm gonna tell you too. Over that, I loved L'Orange mostly back in like 2016. Yeah, 2016, 17, 18 were the strongest years for L'Orange because that was when it was still cannabiotics and they were taking care of the garden. And as things progress, everybody has their own recipe. Like you said, the strains weaken over time. So always stay on the edge and looking for the next best thing, and be open to smoking all kinds of flower and shit.
Facts.
Let's see, what will I go for in the store when it's there? Just anything high in terpinolene. So that's going to be like
you like Jack?
Jack Herrera.
I hate Jack.
See?
I'm smoking on a strain right now called Jack Runs.
Jack Runs? How's that?
I don't like.
He don't like it, but you liked the one we smoked the other night.
Which one was that? Oh yeah, we did smoke that one tonight.
I've been smoking Jack Runs.
I mean, it's good. But that was after we had smoked by it first though.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. That Jack Run's not bad, but it's not something I would go get. It was something I wouldn't go get. Apple's Man is always solid though. Apple's Man is always solid.
Well, that's because you like piney.
Come on.
It's good.
I love it because I like that earthy.
Feeling fresh.
You know what I'm saying?
I like the woods. I'm a man in the woods.
The apples and bananas though out here is different.
You don't like it as much as the Cali Cut?
So the Cali Cut is like almost like smoothie taste. Like the apples and bananas
Crazy.
out here doesn't taste like smoothie.
No.
It tastes more
It's good
earthy.
though.
It tastes more earthy.
It's good though.
No, I also love like blueberries.
Blueberry Sunset was crazy.
That's still my fucking jam, dog.
Yeah, I love
The
blueberry
lemon
sunset.
snow cone and the blueberry sunset, I'll mix those two together
Ooh.
and do me a little fruit salad.
And you know what's crazy? With both of those strains, they're very tasty, but they're not like super strong on the lemon or super strong on the blueberry. It's still like got that earthy taste in there in both of them, and I like it.
Yeah, they still have those, it's like that just really hearty cannabis taste to me. Like, I think all cannabis kind of has similar notes in it. Like when we look at, there's a thing that Digipath did like years ago about terpene profiles and where everything actually comes from, and it's like 6 or 7 land races, and everything comes from like the same group. It's almost like humans,
Yeah.
we separated but we the same. We all look a little different, but we all from the same tribe.
True shit.
So we down on this.
Yeah, I'm
this lemonade.
gonna light this original gangster right here.
Yep, she's brought through that Gushers from Summa.
Come on now. Always
She
solid.
rolled it in a Swisher.
Siggy.
This is a
Swisher cigarette
Oh yeah.
delicious.
What's the flavor on it?
flavor profile.
Watermelon.
Is it the watermelon?
Oh.
No.
Blueberry.
It's a blueberry.
It's the blueberry.
It's a blueberry on a Gusher. And like Gushers, like people think, oh, it's gonna taste like Gushers fruit snacks. No, Gushers is like a creamy flavor. It's got more of those vanilla notes. The top terpenes on it are caryophyllene, limonene, and myrcene. So different order, same terpenes. 4 and a 3 and a 2. Not as high in those terpenes as I'd like to see. But Gushers, it just has that creamy, nutty kind of like, sorry.
Easy pause. Well, you had to say pause. We do. It's
I pause it for you because if you try to like piggyback on that, just relax.
Shout out to Maggie with the Medicate and Educate on the
Gushers. What's the percentage on THC?
THC is at, potential THC is at 18. So
For sure.
a little lower in THC
But
too.
look, so when I worked at Rise, I stayed getting the Gushers. We always had it because people wouldn't buy it. Fine, don't buy it. I'm gonna buy it. I was steady buying it because it's consistent.
Give it to me.
Same thing with the Gary Payton. It was consistent.
Yeah, Gary's solid.
Summa's pretty consistent, man.
Yes.
A lot of people sleep on Summa, but Summa's pretty tasty. It's pretty strong, and it's a solid every time. Like I haven't opened up an A from Summa, and I was just like,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I haven't done that.
That happens more often, and like what we're trying to do with Summa is really bring that quality, that obsession with like look at this bud. I mean, the manicure on
Good
it.
zoom in.
Oh,
Get you pass on too.
I'll do a double. Like the manicure on it, you see, like the quality is there, and we're doing this at a value price.
Come on,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Good price, and that's the
Like,
the difference.
We're not trying to break the bank, and that's
the difference.
That's the biggest deal right now in the world when it comes to cannabis. Like, I love top shelf flower, but in a world where we're in a recession and people are choosing to either live in a house or drive a car, so a lot of weed smokers might have like these same issues. Like, I see it, and I understand going to the traditional market and getting your stuff because it's quite a lot cheaper than doing it in the store.
It is.
But that's our biggest competitor when it comes to commercial cannabis, at least for me, is I'm competing with the traditional market. And I want to offer something that's better than that. Like, mine's lab tested, okay? It goes through strict protocol. It's clean medicine. We don't use any after treatments, so no soaks, no dips, no radiation.
Right. Nothing extra,
No ozone, no whatever the fuck people are doing to get their weed to pass testing. And it has to pass a battery of like 7 tests, from heavy metals to the microbial section. And that's what's so hard for cannabis, is passing those microbial tests. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, because if it doesn't pass the proper test, it can't go out and sell.
Can't sell it. Now I got to turn it into something else, or in some cases destroy it. If it's so dirty, they will make you destroy it. And
Full grow room.
I'm telling you, we have last year we had an under like 4% fail rate. This year I think we're shooting around the same numbers, but that's like amazing when it comes to a garden.
Now, for real,
Those kind of numbers,
especially when it's that big
and without treatment.
Come on now.
We're a little guy.
Well, it's big when we went in there, man.
It seems big, but it's really only like 5,000 square feet of space. So the way we grow, we focus on that cubic feet, because
What you gotta do?
we grow those giant plants.
Facts.
And the bigger the plant, the more potential it has to be microbial, have more microbial.
To have that stuff on it, man.
So when your colas are huge and they look so like dope, we see like gardens with huge fucking colas. Like, you have to have the perfect circumstances to not have any microbial issue in a giant cola, because in between those spots in a giant cola, you're going to have botrytis, you're going to have powdered mildew, you're going to have issues in most traditional settings of indoor gardens.
Man,
Jesus.
So there's a fine balance. So we're growing them 6-7 foot monsters at Summa, and goddamn,
tall.
Yeah, we
and still
seen them.
passing testing. Not
We seen them.
everybody, everybody has issues. Like, there's no garden that's fucking perfect in this town or anywhere in the United States or across the world.
Yeah.
A garden, Mother Nature is always going to do what the fuck she
Wants to do.
or try to do it, at least. We can control her as much as we want to, but at the end of the day, this isn't like a super GMO genetically modified organism type of like
That's
pesticides, all that
organism is
shit.
the last word.
Yeah, not well,
I never
GMO,
know the last
no,
word.
the strain GMO is garlic, mushroom, onion.
Okay.
Facts. Look at that.
There we go. So
Shouts
now
out now.
It's clarified.
Shouts out now.
Garlic,
There's 2
mushroom,
GMOs in the world. So there's GMOs when it comes to genetically modified organisms. So that's like when you see like no GMOs on packaging of the food we eat.
Yep.
And then there's
Nothing
GMO,
added.
the strain, garlic, mushroom, onion.
Okay.
That's because that's
There we go.
And look, as soon as they opened up that tent at Summa, that
my
GMO,
God.
it was like,
Stinky.
Like
I've
your
never smelled
your
something that
grandpa's
stinks so
bad
good.
breath.
Like, it's
Breathing down your
stink,
neck.
and this is
It's stinky though, man.
I really think Summa has like one of the best GMOs in the city.
He said that.
I
could back him up on that, man.
It's a pure GMO. Like, a bunch of people have crossed as a GMO in this town, and they'll say it's a GMO, but I'll put hers against any GMO, and I'd be happy to pair with a testing facility to trace the genetics on it.
Yeah, that's tough.
Let's see.
State of business.
Let me tell you. People think like they'll name their shit a strain, but I know shit happens in the garden, and I swear to God, there's a blue dream in town. I'm not gonna name names, but there's a blue dream in town that I'm sure is not a blue dream cut at all.
For sure. I don't even think people have hands on that. anymore.
Oh, Blue Dream?
Yeah.
It might have been discontinued from this one
Not
garden,
that
but
I
I
can
swear I
think
still see it. I still see it out there.
I just ain't came across it yet. I seen like it in carts and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
But not like.
And flower wise, yeah, I haven't seen the Blue Dream flower in a minute. He's right about that. Specifically, yeah, just disposable carts. It's the only time I see it.
Maybe they finally discontinued it.
Booty trees.
Booty trees? No, it's like anything else that people get obsessed with for a long time.
No, I
It's
was talking about city trees to bring.
oh, booty trees.
Oh, wait.
They got a Blue Dream cartridge.
That's trash.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
trees.
City trees give me a headache. Like their carts give me a headache all the time. Like every time I'm hitting that shit, I get a headache.
I feel it.
Just theirs.
I appreciate them as people and processors. They're doing their own thing. They do a different thing. So one of the reasons the carts could give you a headache is because of the process that they use. They use an ethanol wash, and then they put it through distillation. So an ethanol wash is a little bit different. And then it could be the terpenes that they use to flavor their carts too. But you know, they fill a void for people that like those really flavored. Like you said, you don't really like
I'm so like-
fake flavored shit.
It was kind of cool for me when I worked at Zen. I can get one on
It's
there.
cheap, I'll tell you that.
There you go. You know what I'm saying?
Like
So
the Panna cart. Like
don't
Panna
give you
carts
that
be
headache.
fire, bro. I be
That they
fried.
do.
I be fried off.
Pan everything. Oh, pan anything, man.
Yeah,
Wax
infused
too.
pre-rolls too. Like we got some infused pre-rolls here as well. I got purple unicorn. What flavor you got?
I got jealous sex.
Well, shout out to Maggie for bringing these through.
So a lot of our Panna products are from the Summa garden too. So we're like a soil to oil kind of family. The infused pre-rolls like Jealous X is Jealousy 58. We just kind of rename them for fun. for funsies. But our names, like we try to stay true to the strains that we're using. I have to tell you, I'll have to ask the processor exactly what he used in a purple unicorn, because as far as I know, I don't know what that would be from my garden.
So, Jealousy X. Since you said you
Jealous
know that
X is at Jealousy 58.
Jealous X.
Yeah, it's
My
funny.
bad.
It's just a funny name, right?
Yeah.
So is
it's
it
a cool name.
so is the wax in there? Is it jealousy as well? So it's jealousy wax and jealousy
Yeah.
And jealousy. Okay, straight jealousy.
Would I ever do like different wax from the
Yeah.
strain of weed in there?
So this probably has a couple of different mixes. Again, this is like a new
Oh,
strain.
you said a couple. Like
A couple
three,
of
four.
could be. We put like mother's milk together and mother's milk, and what was the other one? It was Wet Dream Shatter that we made. It was mother's milk and something sleepy. What was the sleepy shit that we grew? Anyway, about it, like we'll come up with a name that kind of embodies whatever the two types of products that we're using or more. But yeah, that when we make shatter, it could be multiple different strains going into that.
I like my shatter to the point that I can ball it up in a ball or make it into a rope.
That's a pull-it stat. Shatter, it just depends on the temperature, really. The colder shatter is, the more glassy it is.
Like
And it really will shatter. But when you temper it, you can use it to like make that snake. I love to put a shattered snake in a fucking
yeah.
blend. I
it's
should have
not-
done that tonight. Shit.
And it's not too sticky.
Next time.
You know what I'm saying? You can actually touch it.
Yeah, you can fuck with it.
not over your hand.
In these infused pre-rolls, we do it for you. So it's homogenized. It's not a snake inside. Unfortunately, that would take too much time and cost us a lot of money.
It look clean,
When
though.
it comes to like the time it would take to produce a product like that. No, we homogenize this by putting it into a roto coupe. So we'll put the flour and the shatter in a roto coupe and hit the button, which is like a food processor,
it'll
and it
mix
mixes
it
it
all
together.
up.
Yeah, that's why you
So
get
it'll be all
a see.
through it.
Yeah,
This
check
look
it.
fire.
Look at it a
The
little
wax
closer
is like
and
kinda-
see if you can see it.
It's kind of spread out everywhere.
Yeah, you can see the shatter.
Yeah.
It's fire, bro. Yeah, I'm looking at mine.
And a
like,
lot of people, they're not doing that. Like I mean,
yours look crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
the speckle.
Sheesh.
So a lot of people are using like THCA powder or crumble in their infused pre-rolls, or even just distillate soaked flour and calling it a moon rock pre-roll. Because what is a moon rock pre-roll? Well, a moon rock pre-roll is a piece of flour dipped in distillate, rolled in keef.
So it is dipped in distillate. I thought it was dipped in like ash oil.
If I break this down, like this bud down, and there's keef, and I put a bunch of distillate in it, is that a moon rock?
I mean, yeah,
Basically.
It's a broke down moon rock. So that's what people are like infusing with. Like, there's all kinds of different recipes out there. And ours just happens to be flour and shatter, and we've kind of stuck with that from the beginning.
Man, shatter, that's crazy.
I don't know anybody else doing it.
Yeah, I don't know too many people sticking with the shatter, man.
I don't know. Shatter, like, all right.
We stopped selling it at our store for real for a minute.
Damn.
We literally keep like 3 strands of shatter at the store.
Yep.
That'll be it.
3 or 2.
2 of them probably be BAM.
Yeah.
We ain't got bands.
That's the
no
cheapest shatter in the market. Cheapest.
So it's shattering this.
Yep.
This is shattering all the Panna.
All of them, bro.
Yeah.
No butter.
Okay. So, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's been a few times we've thrown out like a prototype to see how it goes and see what the people think about the strain that we put out, and we won't exactly always like, you know, let tester people like testing it know. So like, we'll give it to our employees to try to see what they say. But it's only been like, oh, I'm sorry.
We do that all the time.
I keep dropping this fucking lighter. I can hear it thud like a fucking hammer in my headphones.
These good headphones, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
This is professional. I like it.
We try, man.
But yeah, I don't know. I think the most important thing about a product is what sets you apart, right? There's not a lot that sets people apart on flour except for like genetics. And of course, like growth style, the manicure, the quality control. Those are the things that try to set flour apart and make it more distinctive. So we did, I don't know if you want to, it's an upgrade for us because we can offer this product at a little bit better cost by switching to the Mylars. They have like a gusset in the bottom so you can see the flour. I don't know. Our jar's better than our glass jars, like the end all be all. Sure, they're great, but at the end of the day, the glass jar costs more than the weed going in it.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I want to do that?
Because I ain't just overcharging for weed.
So you can overcharge for weed. Now it's a top shelf product. I'll tell you what, a lot of these like glass jar people out there, it's white labeled trash inside of a great jar.
You ain't lying.
You selling a jar more than the actual.
You're buying a jar. I mean, the weed is in there. Yes, you're gonna get high, but man, it's like, why would you do that? I don't know. So
it's not fair.
Save
for
time, save cost, save space. A lot of people's inventories are real limited in space, like their storage, their vault at the store. So Mylar saves space. We made the change.
Man, efficient. I mean, it makes sense when you break it down.
What's your guys' favorite infused pre-roll right now on the market?
Brand?
Yeah, what do you like? Do you buy infused pre-rolls? That's a good question.
I love smoking infused pre-rolls. I don't like smoking regular pre-rolls, so if I'm gonna smoke a pre-roll, I'd rather it be infused.
Not too much.
And then what's your go-to usually?
Go-to. I want to say Stizzy probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like Stizzy remind me of the Jeeters.
Yeah.
So those are
They totally are the Jeeters of Las Vegas.
I love the Jeeters.
100%. I got the Jeeters for the first time in Michigan.
Wow.
They in Michigan. They in Colorado. They in Michigan.
Yeah, they everywhere.
Why aren't they in Vegas?
Man, because
They Arizona.
They Arizona? They are Arizona.
Shit.
Arizona.
Who's gonna
We're surrounded.
Who's gonna get them though? Don't they have to like give somebody out here?
The IP.
Yeah, to do it.
Yeah.
Who would they give it to?
A license holder that wants to house them, and they're gonna have to know what kind of venture they want to do. So, like the Euphoria setup, it's almost like you're renting space there, and whatever you produce is like what you're charged, a percentage of that.
Okay.
And it's not anything glamorous when it comes to those, especially when they're running their own operations. The more the license holder or their operation does for you, the higher percentage you're going to pay.
Okay.
So that's one way of doing it. There's other ways though. You can come in and just give somebody the IP, and you take your 20% as the 20 or 30% as the name. I'm Jeeters. Whatever you produce and sell, now I get 30% of.
That makes sense.
Just for using my name.
Facts.
So it just depends on the setup. So I don't know if they're courting anybody in Las Vegas, but they probably should. I mean, Stizzy is the Jeeters of Las Vegas now, but would they be able to hold their own against actual Jeeters if they were here?
No.
Who knows?
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
It depends who gets Jeter.
It's only because Jeter is so, like you said, it depends on who gets Jeter, but Jeter is such a big known thing. Like, everybody knows Jeters. Like, even if you don't smoke for real or everyday smoker, like, everybody knows Jeters.
The Jeter Fest in California.
Like,
it was pretty cool.
Everybody know about them.
Everybody, it's good too. They taste good.
They're actually solid.
They taste really good. No
Come
matter
on.
what's in there, whatever sugar and spice that they throw in there, the flavoring, it's on point, and it doesn't like usually overpower the weed either.
Nope. I only need one. I only need one at a time.
Dude,
I
tried to smoke 2 Jeeters, 2 XLs, Jeter XLs before I went on Alcatraz tour.
Oh shit!
And when I was in San Francisco, I was so high I couldn't even realize like I was freezing cold. Like I was just like, yo, fuck, like we on a boat. It's outside, like it's brick cold in San Francisco. So it's like. I'm just like, damn, I'm so high. And I'm like, damn, we finna go on this night tour. We gotta walk through this bitch. I'm like, yeah, I fucked up. I
did this inside of Alcatraz?
Yeah.
How was that?
That shit was pretty dope. It was kind of tiny, but.
Did you feel like weird being there, like the energy? And
I mean, because you gotta think about like.
Hold energy, right?
Man, they do.
For sure. I mean, I feel like everything, objects, things in your home hold energy.
The house I lived in Michigan with my ex. That house was 120 years old. Listen, the couple before us got divorced in that house. The couple before them got divorced in that house.
Ooh.
We got divorced. Well, we separated. We divorced in separate states. But him and his second wife got divorced in that house.
Ooh.
They finally like sold the fucking thing, and now he's happy, remarried again. Has another kiddo. Man, I believe that house was kind of like holding
a hater house.
It was a hater. It was a hater house. It was a not get along house.
Relationships. Like,
it hates
are you in a
love.
fucking relationship around here?
It hates love. Something happened there terrible. And I swear to God, dog, the energy, like at first, like it was cool and stuff when I first like toured the house. I was like, this is cool, this is homey. But I feel like we were kind of rushed in choosing the house that we chose in like middle of nowhere, Michigan. We moved to a tourist town with like 9,000 people in it.
Man,
it was different. It was way different. It wasn't anything that like we had like loved it there, and we like bought a house. We decided to start a life there and do something different than Vegas because we were both like city kids. He grew up in Detroit, but yeah, it's crazy.
Explain how small Vegas was growing up.
Oh.
Compared to what it is now.
Oh my God.
And what it's gonna be.
You seen it.
So where we live right now, like, because I'm your neighbor actually. I live down the street. This used to be a desert all around. Like, my mom used to ride her horse from Rancho and like the medical, where like Rancho Circle is. Mesquite and Rancho. It's like right after the 95 entrance there.
They got us like on exit.
Yeah.
Like
what's a major street right there? Alta. Rancho and Alta area. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. My mom used to live there. Rancho and Alta. That's where she grew up. Fucking could ride her horse to Tule Springs through the desert. It was a whole desert when she was here.
Sheesh.
And I just remember like there's nothing around here. Yeah. It was cool, but it was like even smaller, like everybody knows everybody kind of thing.
So when did they develop like North Las Vegas? I thought North Las Vegas was like older. What's the old part?
The old North Las Vegas Civic Center, over there, where the other Sanctuary dispensary is.
Okay.
Sanctuary North.
So
that's old North Las Vegas.
So near Fremont area, sort of it.
So it's like. Downtown, historic West Side. That used to be the west side of Vegas. Think about that.
That was like walking distance from the strip.
Yes.
I grew up on 23rd and Bonanza.
East
And then,
side.
yeah, people call that the east side. I would say central. But
Sort of kind of.
it's central, but it is definitely considered east side. Yeah. And then that was like half of my like childhood up until like 4th, 5th grade.
Okay.
And then I moved to this side of town.
Okay.
I like it here. I'm just comfortable in the north. I call this the Northwest. We're still considered North Las Vegas, but this is the edge of North Las Vegas.
I feel that.
It crosses over at Decatur and it's City of Las Vegas.
Okay.
Tell me why I know so much about fucking local jurisdiction. Yeah. Unincorporated Clark County, City of Las Vegas, and North Las Vegas, Henderson. Those are our jurisdictions here in town. And then you have like the outskirts, like, you know, it starts to go into like Mesquite and Laughlin and things that are sorta part of the Southern Nevada.
What else is in the state of Nevada? Like, I think it's just desert.
It is mostly.
I feel like
But it is.
just in
It's
a
one of the
bowl.
most versatile. Like we don't appreciate exactly how much versatility we have in this state. Like you go to Tahoe, and that's like one of the 7 wonders of the world. That beautiful lake. There's a place
Lake
called the
Tahoe.
Lehman Caves where the stalactites and stalagmites that come out of the floor and out of the roof are incredible, and underground rivers. And
Underground. Right?
this is a state with the most hot springs in the United States.
Yo, I've never been to a hot spring.
I haven't either. Never been to that.
To a hot spring.
Let me tell you,
Man.
I'm a hot springer.
Yeah.
I'm an avid hot springer. I love it. My girlfriend Misty and I, and a couple of us other girls, we have gone to over like 15. She's been to even more. I've been to like a solid 12 hot springs.
See, like, all right.
And they're all
lit.
outskirts, middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
alien abduction area shit.
See, that's where I'm not going.
Bro,
I haven't been there.
Scary.
Yeah, I haven't.
it's
Right.
go with a group. I've gone by myself and it's a little scary.
What? You went by yourself?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's certain things I can't do by myself. Like,
I know
it's
better.
Totally a group thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I need some people with me.
On a dirt road for 45 minutes,
What?
get to the
Sheesh.
hole in the ground, and there's an old man in the tub and his dog sitting next to me. Like, all right, I made it here. I'm just gonna have to grin and bear it, because that's like, you know, it's like whatever. You can't pick and choose who's in the tub. Like, we made people scoot over before and got in.
Oh yeah. I get for
Scoot
sure.
the fuck
If it's a
over.
group, yeah, we doing that.
We came all this
We
way.
getting in there.
We ain't leaving.
But solo,
Absolutely not.
man.
Okay, there's a place like not too far from here, an hour and a half, called Tacopa. It's right over the border of California if you head like towards Pahrump. And they have like a nice facility there called Delight's Hot Springs. And they're pretty lax there. They don't really care about weed. They have like really rustic like cabins you can rent for the night.
Yeah, I love places like that.
And the water is chlorinated. So it is hot spring water, but they run it through a chlorination system.
Okay.
Okay, so it's
So that's like a good transition from our pools to like a hot spring.
Okay.
But they have wild ones there too that are like mud holes. It's
So,
squishy on your
Okay.
feet.
Sheesh.
Would you guys ever do it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So relaxing. Dude, I probably sitting there on my back. Got to get.
Came back to the States right away.
Yeah.
You didn't learn no German, like.
But I can definitely go. I'm definitely getting my dual citizenship though. You already know. Trying
Like,
to
were you born in Germany on a base? Or?
Yeah. So I was born in
an American.
Landstuhl. Nah.
You're an American.
Not
born
now.
on foreign
Now when I get that citizenship.
soil. Oh, yeah.
See ya.
You better marry a German woman.
See ya. That would be nice.
Are you allowed to get dual citizenship if you're born on a base?
Yes.
I thought that was American like soil
No.
considered. Well, that's fucking
It's
cool.
Germany. I can get it. I've researched it.
He does have a German birth.
Come on, it's on the birth certificate.
Like,
I was born here.
What's up?
gonna say?
I'm German. Basically, I'm German.
basically.
I'm German. Come on now. My kids are gonna be German. They're gonna be partial German.
Stop.
No.
You're so funny. I love that. I love it. Go get it.
Okay.
Germany is probably a better place than America. I don't know. Maybe.
Man, I gotta get out. I got the passport, but I haven't been nowhere
I've
yet.
only been to Mexico and the Dominican Republic and Canada.
I've been in Canada for like 30 minutes.
Hey.
Windsor?
Whatever was connected to Detroit.
Yeah, Windsor. That's where I went to. That's where I went for my 19th birthday because you can drink alcohol then.
Wow. Yeah. Fire.
19.
You went there at 19? Sheesh.
Yeah.
That's lit.
Yeah. That's when I married my husband.
Aw, wow, at 19?
Yeah.
Man.
I lived in Michigan too. I was a baby, yeah.
Man, I was selling candy.
I'm
oh no, 19. No. 19. I was
19. You were.
I was in college. I'm tripping. I'm just in college. Yeah, I'm tweaking.
Selling candy in college, and then I could have really turned it up because we had a lot of foreigners, and I could have just figured out where they was from. Start getting their special snacks and just whacking them 3 times the amount for them. I'm like, do you want to taste a home or not?
Other focus is
$20 for this bag of chips. Sorry.
That's slight though.
Myself. I've never gotten this high on a podcast before.
Man.
First timer.
Damn, we ain't even
we ain't even got through everything.
We ain't went crazy yet.
But yeah, man, we really do it. And it's in a tent. She already know.
This is cool. It's like camping. I don't really like camping, but I will for like one day. You can get me for one day.
Man, I was a Boy Scout, so
I was a Girl Scout, but no.
You did Boy Scouts?
Man, I did Boy Scouts, man. And I won a 100-meter dash on the camping trip, Ryan. 100-meter dash. They thought this white dude was going to get me. I'm like, no.
Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah, right. I'm sorry, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but black men dominate everything that they do. Like, when they get the chance to thrive and do their thing and use every bit of the potential that they have and like aren't stifled, amazing. And like sports athletically, like just fucking there's like I think the best hockey players like now are like
I don't know about that.
I don't know, like it's starting to
I'm starting to see more though.
I'm starting to see more. I'm starting to see more.
I love that.
But I'm like I think
but like that's the thing, like just like give people a chance, you know?
Literally.
Fucking amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, camping was a thing though. And then we had we always had tents at track meets too.
Yeah.
So in AAU, our parents used to set up shop right next to each other.
I don't know where this is going anymore. I'm so fucking high.
It's supposed to
go to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you passed it to me.
Yeah.
So. Oh shit.
So we used to have 2 tents right next to each other. We used to do the same shit at the end of the meet with the chicken wings. Used to love that. Good memory. Chicken wings be fire.
So you guys grew up together, right?
Yeah.
What grade did you guys meet in?
He was 9.
Yeah.
I think he was 9 and I was 8.
What was primary?
I was in primary.
This is so beautiful.
You sub-band already.
Yeah.
I love friendships like this. That makes my heart so happy.
So I was like,
yeah, our parents was friends as well.
That's so cool.
It all connected.
Generational friends.
It all connected.
Well, not like friends from like back in the day. It's just like
neighbor
we were cool. But like our friendship, how it is now, wasn't like how it was back then. We were just cool because like our parents would, they naturally navigated towards each other, like towards like meets and stuff. Like they always set up tents right next to each other.
Yeah, and then that's when it was like we was always around each other,
bro. Even like qualifying in different cities in Missouri and stuff, we had to stay at the same hotel and everything.
Do you want this one? You gonna double barrel it?
What?
Did you get it already?
Yeah. Give it to me to give to you.
Oh.
See what's happening right now? Damn. Tripping.
My bad.
It's okay. I don't know how you can handle this shit.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like smoking like this, we can do this all day long.
Man.
Yeah. At this point,
I don't know about like this much infused pre-rolls, but blunts like this,
easy money.
I think we sat down one time and we just played the game like probably for like 8 hours, bro. Like I think we just smoked blunt after blunt back to back.
The 50s would get you through.
I used to smoke like that back at like my early 20s.
Yeah.
I think the longer I deal with this business, the less I smoke. That's sad.
Respect.
That's sad.
Well,
That's sad.
I ain't gonna say that. Like
we all focus up.
I'm not one of those people that be like, I'm finna just smoke all day.
Yeah.
I got shit to do.
I got shit to
I can't always just be smoking. I would love to, but like I'm just doing a lot of shit. Like I like to smoke when I can, when I want to relax.
Yeah.
When I'm not, I would love to, smoke and leave out, but I'll be leaving out too early. I'm not one of the people that wake up early and still smoke before they go to work.
Yeah, I'll be gone.
And like that's early as shit, dude. Like I'm just trying to go to work at this point.
I got kids to get to school and shit. Like it's fucking 5:30 every day. I'm up.
Like, let's be real. Like, everybody has, lives, different circumstances. They still want to, medicate, still get high.
Just can't do it all the time.
There'll be some mornings if I'm, like, up and, like, because I use it for a lot of things. Like, I have, like, morning nausea. I always have, like, my whole life. And the only thing that, like, really helped me was cannabis. Like, I take Pepto-Bismol and, like, throw up. But the nausea that I get in the morning, it's immediately cured by cannabis.
Yeah, I like that.
Or treated. Because if it was cured, I wouldn't get nauseous anymore in the morning. That part.
So, like, how do you hide smoking from your kids, like, when you're trying to smoke?
I don't hide smoking from my kids, but I go outside to smoke.
Right.
Like, I have, like, a little patio set up in the backyard.
And people be overthinking it. It's no different from, like, if you have a parent that smokes cigarettes and they step outside and smoke them. Like,
it's never been a big secret. I don't try to shove it in their face, and I don't smoke in the house with them. I don't think that's appropriate. That's
facts.
just me.
Facts.
To each your own. You smoke with your kids. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But nah, this mom just doesn't like to. I'll smoke in the garage. That's as closest to in the house I get.
Feel it.
Respect. No, everybody got their own way.
But I haven't hid it from my kids. I never have. They've known that I've worked in cannabis. That they're pretty much like half their existence. You think about it. I started in 2015. That made my daughter 6. My first daughter and my second kid. So that was the younger one. The older one, 10. So yeah, they kind of knew. They've always known. My parents smoked weed too. I told you, like, I sold weed growing up.
Right.
Yeah. So
it's common. It's like anything else. Ooh. But that doesn't mean it's okay for them.
Yeah.
Until a certain age and responsibility level.
Yeah. You can't just be putting that shit in their face and then you just...
No, like, I was a responsible kid. Yeah, I got in trouble. I got caught doing dumb shit. But I had a job. I played sports. I got my shit done sometimes. Most of the time. I did, at the end of it, like, I quit my job my senior year because I did have to make up some credits from fucking around and finding out too much. And that was like 12, 13 hours of school every day, like Monday through Thursday.
Damn.
It's a killer.
Monday through Thursday?
Yeah. 12 hours.
Friday, I'd only had the regular school, like 6-7 hours.
I do want to ask, like, what's up with the school system out here? Why do kids be getting out of school mad early? Like, what's up with that? Like,
that's weird that they have to start at 6 a.m. and they get out at 1 p.m. Well, they start at 7. The bell rings at 7. And they get out at like 1:15, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's the high schoolers. And then the junior hires are next at 2:30 to whatever. And 3:15 or 3 o'clock is the elementary. It should be the other way because little kids get up early.
Not that
Little
early.
kids just most little kids just get up early. They're
like 6?
Yeah. 4, like 5, 6, 7. I don't know. I just remember getting up at the ass crack of dawn always.
But
my kids.
Getting up for school is different than getting up.
I think it should all be at the same time, but like the busing system can't handle it. The roadways can't handle it. So that's why there's a tiered on and off for each grade level.
That's how it was for us.
Clark County School District's retarded. Ooh, that's a bad word. That's the ableist word. They're just not good. They're not good. They're too big. That's
crazy.
They're too big.
I feel like it's a lot of high schools.
They're like the second, third, fourth. I don't even know what number, but we're like top 5 largest school districts in the country, and bottom of the barrel when it comes to education. Look, it's like that. People are gonna hate me for saying this. Whatever. We should have split up the Clark County School District a long time ago. Why do we have so many problems? Because it's too much overhead in the administrative department, and the teachers really need to like run what the fuck's going on there. This thing is fucking. spooky. So much smoke that comes from it. That's that shatter.
That's what I'm asking.
So what do you think? I know you're not a shatter guy, but
No, I like shatter.
who said they didn't?
I like shatter.
Nah.
I'm making up things.
Nah,
I'm
I
making
like
up things.
Shatter is my preferred one, like you said, because you can put it on the blunts
Yeah.
easier.
You can touch it. Move
That's
around.
pretty good though.
And it's a different flavor type of, and then your like the other infused pre-rolls. These are like those are the we try to set ourselves apart in whatever way we can, you know, with keeping the cost effective and try to be true to the products that we like began with.
That's my way of smoking. So.
But evolution is evolution, so I'm always open to it. You never know what's going to happen next. We actually have like large carts now. They're like 0.85, so
Okay,
just
yeah,
a
big
bigger cart. We
boys,
got a big boy.
You gotta get a big boy.
What's up with
How-
Vegas not 1 grams?
Oh, that's a
Gram
regulation problem. So
Wow.
that's something that I intend to help change too. Is like I want to even things out when it comes to the milligrams, just to make it easier on our inventory systems. I work with the Chamber of Cannabis.
Okay, see,
Also,
Makes
I do
sense.
some extracurriculars besides just being a sales director and slaying in them weeds and them carts and all this wonderful stuff for Summa and Panna. Yeah, I also care about the way our shit's regulated. Like,
man.
we're gonna have new legal limits coming out of a store in January because of like pushing
2 ounces, right?
2.5.
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5 and the equal amount in concentrates.
So what's that?
Not the equal amount of 2.5 ounces, but the milligrams. So it used to be,
That's a lot.
yeah, it used to be like
eighth, man.
30. Yeah,
Dudes walking out with like 60 edibles,
2/8.
going crazy.
You know, there's
Edibles,
people
you can
like
get
that
35. You can get 35.
too. Walk out the door.
Yeah. Too easy. They be like, I just, edible highs is too much for me. You know?
Yeah,
like,
way too much for me.
Like, I'm like a 30, 40 milligrammer. I have a
Same.
good time. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I don't
Like,
want to go over the limit.
people who taking mad edibles, I be like, I don't know how you do
Bro,
it.
I ate 100 milligram
Ugh, just,
chocolate chip cookie, a metal cola cookie from Evergreen Organics, and went to a Tool concert and fell asleep. I don't know if you know anything about Tool. It's a rock band. It's really fucking like melodic, okay? It's like hypnotizing, like metal-y thing with the visuals and shit. I fell asleep. Me and the dude next to me too. He ate a whole bunch of medical edibles. He was like,
so I had a 1,000 milligram. I didn't take the whole thing.
No.
I split it. 4 ways.
from
basically I took-
California?
Yeah, from California. I
I
basically
don't
took,
trust that shit.
Bow wow.
I don't
Sheesh.
think that shit's 1,000 milligrams. There's no way.
just let you know, 250 milligrams had me like drunk.
Drunk.
Yeah, I'm like,
I had a piece of cornbread and Encinitas that had me lose my keys in my wallet within like 15
Sheesh.
minutes.
shit.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
Didn't have a card. I got my keys back, but I didn't have a fucking card for the rest of the trip.
Man, I ain't had a bad edible trip like that in a minute.
I've had so many bad trips.
Since the RSO. The RSO is
my
probably my
God.
craziest
What'd you
trip.
do?
Oh, that was a crazy trip. Okay, so I
overdid it?
told this dude, yeah. So like,
overdid it?
that was my first time working at Zen, man. Shout out to Zen Leaf, crazy. I put it on. So I got an edible cracker too. So I had an edible cracker,
shit.
and I did like 4 lines of it.
Oh, no.
Ate it.
That
It was
was, like-
nighttime too, because I was trying to go to sleep.
4 lines out of like that's half a syringe. That's probably like 400
Yeah,
milligrams.
so I'm like,
400
I'm like,
milligrams.
whatever. I'm trying to go to sleep. Cool. I think I had to go to sleep, and then I woke up.
Oh, you didn't wake up until a little late.
What happened?
I know I took a shower. I took a shower trying to get it down. It didn't come down. And then yeah, bro, I went to work. Did I either go to work or did I go to Burger King first?
I saw you before, like when you first got up, bro. You looked so fried. Yeah, and this was most definitely before work. Like you most definitely
way
was like,
before work.
He was in another realm.
because you had to go to work. It was getting close to the time you had to go to work, and you was like, bro, I was like, I took this shit last night, bro, and I'm like,
Still going
I'm
on.
still.
I'm like, that shit must be strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
Oh
turned
my
around,
God.
and did the same dumbass shit. We kind of took an acid trip, and I don't know why at the end we was like, ooh, let's do this shit with the RSO. We did the same
yeah,
thing he
we
fucking did,
did
bro. We didn't wake up. Like,
You got it.
I woke up, but I kept going back to sleep. You alright?
Yeah, I think so. Is what it is. We're good.
Well, yeah, I kept waking up on and off. Like, I really didn't want to do anything, but like I felt like I had to eat, so I tried to eat something.
It's crazy.
I ate it, but I was like, I just felt so weird about it. Next thing you know, I just slept for 3 more hours. Like I just kept going back to sleep. It was like 3-hour intervals for
That's
like the whole day.
when you're on RSO.
I say, yo, never again.
Never again.
I ain't gonna say never again, but like mild moderation.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta do like
RSO
a
will take
small
you there,
amount.
man.
I get it.
All over the waffle was 40 milligrams by itself.
Facts.
And you put it on a waffle.
Yeah, we gotta put it on the waffle.
It sounds good though. I remember those Stroopin' waffles. The Stroopin' waffles were good, but the RSO tastes like shit. So mixing it with something
You got
sweet.
to.
RSO does taste like shit.
If you mix it with something sweet, that's the game. So you have to really find something to incorporate it with to like blend with that flavor. Like sauces, like chicken, like chocolate sauces or caramels, even peanut butter or massive.
I seen somebody get the gel caps.
Yeah, those are you just swallow.
Just fill those and then swallow it, so you gotta worry about them taste and nothing like that.
That's a game changer. There's also what I do with it that makes it you can make a quick capsule yourself because it is an oil. You take a dot on your finger and then you dip it in ice water and it encapsulates. So you can use that as a sublingual, like a buccal delivery in your gum line, or you could put it under your tongue, or you could just swallow the capsule you just made. So without putting it in anything.
Sheesh.
It encapsulates itself when you put it in the ice water. It's fucking cool.
Man,
Sublingual like delivery if you have digestive issues.
that's a good way.
If you have digestive issues, you use a sublingual delivery because it delivers in your bloodstream, bypassing your digestive system. That's why it's like a 10 to 15 minute onset when you use the lozenges. If you've ever noticed, if you sucked on the candies or you use something sublingually like a tincture or what have you, it's like a 10 to 15 minute onset time rather than through your digestive system. It's like 30 minutes, an hour. It depends on the person.
Yeah, some people don't even get high from edibles.
A lot of people see it.
They have a metabolism issue. It's the way they process. So those people should be using sublinguals if they want to have an edible type experience and not smoke. That's the bypass. But I know a lot of women and men too, like, but mostly women that have like fast metabolisms that don't metabolize the THC properly through their gut.
Yeah, I'll be fried.
They smack
if I take
me.
too much, I definitely become drunk.
They smack me every time.
I definitely become drunk if I take too much.
I did a end of an RSO, which was like a 1/4 gram. So what's that?
What,
200 milligrams?
Yeah.
250.
250.
Popped it into a Fig Newton. I ate it. I went to the airport. Had a double Bloody Mary. This is where.
Yeah.
This
You
is
double the
I
impact.
was just like stupid. That was just fucking stupid. I was like flying to Connecticut with my boyfriend at the time.
I'm not gonna lie to you, being hella high in the airport is kind of fun.
No. During takeoff, I started to have a fucking meltdown. Like inside of my head. It was personal.
I hate those.
And I had to hide it from everybody around me because we were like in takeoff and I was like contemplating like telling the stewardess that I'm too high to function. Right now. I got too high. But I just said, shut up, Maggie. Sit down. And I'm like, open your eyes, close your eyes, open your eyes, close your eyes. Because I was spitting. It was like fucked up. But then I just fell asleep and then I woke up fine.
That's one of the main things to solve my problems when I'm too high.
What?
Man.
Just going to sleep. If I can take a nap. I'm probably still gonna wake up high, but if I can take a nap real quick. Because I think we had went to the Las Vegas Cannabis Music Awards, and I think we saw you in there.
Yeah.
And dude, I greened out like 4 times. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What?
I greened out like 4 times. I had to straight go to the bathroom, bro. Like get myself together. Like I was so high.
Splash water on your face?
Yeah, I was so high. I was like, yo, too many dabs.
I should have got my chapstick out like you guys. I'm smart.
No, yeah, necessary. Bless you.
Bless you.
It's gonna be 3. It usually comes in 3s.
My shit be random. I can sneeze 9 times in a row. I can sneeze once. I can sneeze twice.
3 is usually my thing. It'll probably come. I've got a watermelon chapstick from EOS. I like this one.
Yeah, this is. That's a good thing, man.
Slappity dappity. You want any more of the infused?
Yeah.
Y'all.
I love this battery.
Yeah?
Small, compact.
Does that only work for the Panna carts?
No.
Okay, for sure.
I'm like,
Any
it
cart.
gave regular 510 bottle. You just screw it in.
Yep.
But look at it, like Dude,
Did you see what comes with it?
the lanyard and a charger.
Yeah. It's got a whole thing that you could wear it. I wore mine in Mexico because I knew I was gonna lose it.
Totally wear that on a cruise.
I've never worn it otherwise.
Oh, that's far.
I'll wear that on a cruise for sure.
Lanyard boy. Sleek little battery.
Dude, look at it, man.
5 clicks for on, 5 clicks for off. It turns off by itself
I was
after
just
3
gonna
minutes.
say it turns off by itself. I love that because I'll leave this.
You know why we did that?
Because the stoners leave that shit up.
And they put it in their tight pants pocket, and it melts. It just melts your fucking. Well, it doesn't melt it, but it melts it. Like it'll waste your distillate, and your cart will probably leak because it was on in your pocket.
It's cool.
Sleeky.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm glad. I know carts aren't glamorous, but they serve a purpose.
Man.
They serve a purpose.
I'm like,
They're
every time I get a
discreet.
pen and card, smoke.
Need them.
They use we use distillate, but we use high THC distillate, so most of our carts are going to be between 86 and 90, in the 90s too. We use a blend of cannabis derived and flavored terpenes, organic flavored terpenes. It's a thing.
Fire.
It's a blend.
This is the Super Lemon Haze.
Yeah.
88% THC. 8.6 limonene.
Yeah.
5.84 terpinolene.
Taste it.
4.63 carotene.
Yep. That's the blend.
I like Caro. A lot of people don't like Caro.
Caro's spicy. It's got that black pepper, cinnamon,
You hit the button?
like nutmeg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They light up blue when it turn on.
Is it lighting up blue? Did you get a dud?
Yeah. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's not a dud. Like it's lighting up blue.
Okay. I like to
You holding the button?
Oh, you gotta hold my bad. I'm tweaking.
tweak it.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, what does a candy apple taste like? It's new.
Right.
That's a seasonal. We do seasonal cards.
Let me see that. Let me see that candy apple.
Let him get the flavor.
Let me get look. You got to hit that for me. Hold on.
Hold on. Now, this one came with a clear cap, but for the seasonal, it's supposed to glow in the dark. So, I don't know if it's this one or a
Like
different
passing
one.
like USBs back.
That's what it looks
Flash
like.
drive.
That's what
Like, I mean, I don't want that long ass pen. Like,
it breaks in your pocket too. It's
Yeah.
not really. Yeah, it's not always like functional. And people like see that. And they're like, oh, vape pen, you're gonna have to throw that out, especially if you go to like an event or something. With this, it does look like it kind of looks like a Nick vape. I hate to say it, but a little bit, and it like gets bypassed a lot.
I'm like, whatever gets me through.
Yeah, I don't like any of those concerts or anything without at least a little something.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm in there all day like this.
Is the candy
I
apple
think-
slappy?
Yeah, this is pretty.
That was good. Yeah, that
Let
was
me
fire.
try it. That's new.
That was fire.
That's
Share.
pretty good.
I'm in there
Share.
like this. Can you see it?
No.
Nope.
No. Wow.
I'm in there all day like
Can you
this.
hit it? Let me see you hit it from that point though.
All day. Well,
Didn't
nah, I
think
can't
so.
do it.
All right,
I can't
it's
do it.
okay, but it's super discreet. This is how I do mine.
Yeah, that candy apple is.
Ooh.
What was this one?
Super Lemon Haze.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that candy apple far. I like that candy apple.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You got the better one. Oh, we're gonna retire this one soon. We're retiring a bunch of flavors and gonna do some different work with some blends, and go with like a new flavor kind of line, and see how that goes. We're still keeping our classics like watermelon kush and champagne kush, and I don't know what else we're keeping. Not right now, but the new flavor is coming along. We'll see how the prototyping goes, and who's gonna stay and who's gonna go. Damn, another backwood. That's crazy.
Yeah, because we gotta test it. Which one is that?
This is Texas.
Oh, Texas tea.
Texas tea? Maybe?
Yeah, Texas tea.
It's not that turkey leg.
Texas tea.
Nah.
Did you
I had
roll the turkey leg?
I had turkey leg. That was the second one.
All right. You're a big Nipsey Hussle fan?
Yeah.
Me too.
Shout out to boy.
Yeah.
R.I.P. the boy.
Man.
Yes, sir.
It's just sad.
My grower. Oh.
Derek.
Yeah, Derek Reyes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Named his child.
Man, play the clip. I'm just playing. But yeah, I remember you
Derek
said that.
I've known Derek for 20 years. I middleman some of his pot once upon a time. Like, absolutely, Derek's a legend. Fucking, he named his son Aramis.
Yep. Told me that.
It's crazy.
Legendary.
Yeah, son's super cute. First time papa. Proud of that dude. It's good, man. It's a good family, man.
On the way.
You guys are not parents, right? No kids?
I got one on the way.
Oh, that's one on the way.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
I'm probably gonna cut this out.
Yeah, I'm like.
That's okay. You can cut it out. I'm sorry.
No,
Congratulations, though, man.
Thank you.
That's fucking good. It's a life-changing moment.
It is most definitely. You feel like life-changing moment. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every day, I'll be like, oh shit.
Yeah, like with the kids, like just love them and support them. Let them be who they are, but keep them busy, keep them involved, let them try things. Choose their own personalities and shit, but always be like a guidance. Let them know when they're fucking up. Make them have responsibilities.
Gotta keep it real, man. That's the only way to do it.
Be kind to your partner in front of them.
I mean, that's the only way to do it.
Respect.
And behind closed doors too. All those things.
Always.
Yeah, be kind about it. Like, even though, like, I know I call my ex a degenerate, but he at least is emotionally involved with the kids. He tries. He sees them every summer. It's been less and less as they gotten older and older, but he tries. It's pretty good. I'll take it. Some women get nothing.
Yeah.
Some men get nothing. Goes both ways. Like, being a single parent is super fucking tough. It's better in numbers. Keep a village.
Always is, yeah.
Keep a village around you.
Yeah, I hate that. I don't have like no family around here.
Oh, you have me down the street if you need me to watch a baby. I love babies. Aunt Maggie's coming.
Probably won't be too long. Probably won't be here too long.
No? Are you moving out of North Las Vegas? You going somewhere else? Or out of state?
Probably gonna leave Vegas.
Oh, shit. Where to?
San Diego.
San Diego. Why?
I love Cali. I had a dream to move to
Cali's
Cali
so
for
nice.
so long.
How are you making that a reality? Just gonna
Sacrificing.
do it? Damn.
Sacrificing a bigger career
Must be made.
for natural shit going on.
Okay.
Being around the Mecca or some shit.
It is what it is, man. That's what you want to do. Let's do it.
Yeah, I just know I probably won't be able to stay there for too long.
A little bit's fun though.
Yeah, I gotta just conquer my dream. It's so expensive.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, but it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Like, California's a different vibe. A couple of my friends, like, he got a job with like utilities, so it's one of the I think the electric companies or something, and he had to sacrifice a bunch at first, but after a couple years he's like able to live right outside of San Diego and have a nice place.
Would you ever let your kids smoke at a time where you feel like it's right?
Yeah, if they were sick, if something was going on there, like cannabis wise, I'd want them to do whatever they needed to do to like get through what they're going through. But I think like that they should wait till their brains are developed to a certain level at least, and you got to be responsible. Like, be doing your shit. Like, make sure your grades are good. You're participating in sports or working if you can. You're trying to obtain your like driver's license. You're doing that shit.
Okay.
I'll just ash it for you. There you go.
How old is your youngest child?
14.
14.
Yeah.
So you go home right after you leave here. What do you do if you walk in?
Oh, I've already have. I've already dealt with this with the 14-year-old. The 18-year-old, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, 100%. I'm like, what the fuck?
What do you say? Like, how do you, other than what the fuck? Like, what is the conversation like?
Like, why do you have to do this? Like, why do you feel that you at the tender age of whatever it was at the time, 13 or whatever, you feel like you need cannabis? Like, what? I'm like, do you have like a congenital disorder? Do you have a problem you want to talk about? Is cannabis helping it? Or is it making it worse because you're sneaking around? I don't know. That was like the conversation. She stopped now. But yeah, she's got a little problem.
She really stopped?
Yeah. She's playing volleyball and they drug test.
Damn. They drug test?
They will if they, if number one, if you fuck up or get hurt or something like that. Yeah, you get drug tested.
It's
a part of the academic agreement shit.
I see a lot of like kids like not hard drugs, but like they're not like hard drugs out here, like
pills and shit.
Yeah, like what's up
they think that's fine. I don't know. I'm glad my kids don't do it. My kids are fucking good kids. I have a kid in college. He's a first year freshman at UNLV. And then I got my freshman in high school. Their grades are decent. They're really decent human beings. They help around the house. The older one is a little different. He always has been. Like, he's trans. He's amazingly fucking intelligent. Like, just so talented. Always been so imaginative and never like really got in trouble. Like stupid shit. Like one time he pulled down his pants and showed everybody his granny panties. When he was in like elementary school.
Oh yeah, that's harm. Yeah, man.
Sometimes in elementary school you just do it.
Yeah.
What comes to mind? Yeah.
But he had a little trouble in school. But like when he came out, like, and he told everybody he wanted to be addressed as a male because he's born female, but wants to be, you know, addressed in a certain way. I'm like, whatever. Fucking, I love you. I'd love you. Yeah, like
how does it feel being a parent of a child that wants to be trans? Like how did you accept that? Like,
I've always known Kim was different too. Like he was always like really masculine. Like growing up, like he want to shop in the boys section and get like Mario Brothers shit and play video games and play with Legos and never played with dolls. And
man,
he just really was probably born in the wrong body.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'm like, you got a little bit of an Adam's apple. It's got hair on it. I'm like,
man,
I don't know about this.
Man, that's real.
Maybe you were born with a man with a vagina. Who knows?
That's crazy.
He calls it his mangina.
It's hot. Man. And I'm glad he, you know what I'm saying, able to look at it like that in the positive. Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what else he wants to do, if he wants to like grow a beard or cut his tits off or whatever. But thank God, he's shaped like his grandma and has like A cups. So
I'm weak.
I just said, just leave him alone.
Right into the movie.
I'm just like, let's leave him alone. Like they're like fat guy boobs right now. Just leave him alone.
Well, that's what's up, man.
I don't know, but do whatever you want, kid. I don't care. As long as you like are a good person, you take care of yourself, and you're good to your family. Like, how could you care?
And that's it.
How could you care?
You mind?
Anyways, he came out and he started getting like straight A's, participated, leading the school play, fucking singing in the goddamn choir. Dang. Like all kinds of shit. Like he was himself. He was like
good confidence boost.
Got to.
And now he's still a little fucking weirdo. He's doing theater stuff in college. Man, and I love it.
That's lit though. I wanted to be in a play in high school, but I was in band.
You were in band? What'd you play?
Saxophone.
Oh, I like that.
First year, stop playing with it.
Nice. I was a first chair cellist.
But I got kicked out for talking too much.
I quit my senior year because that guy was a motherfucker. And I dropped a pipe in his class and got blamed for it. Oh, wow. I was like, that's not mine. They found it after class. They're like, it's yours, Maggie. I'm like, I don't know about if it is. It might be, it might not be. But anyways. Try to get you in trouble. Anyway, I had problems in school. I should have carried that in my pocket. But anyways, yeah. I'm glad that my kids are like their individual self. So,
I should have carried it in my pocket.
I should have. I wore this stupid sweater with pockets that shit fell out of it. I should have known better. It's my senior year. I had already I had already gotten suspended. Had to go to opportunity school for weed. I had gotten arrested for selling weed at school. I'm back.
Savage.
I come back to school. I just don't give up. I just don't give up. But anyways, the dean took me in his office, and it's this old guy we used to call the Duke, and he was 7 feet tall, white dude. He looked like Clint Eastwood and John Wayne had a baby. He was just this old cowboy dude, and he was he showed me the pipe, and I'm like,
we know it's yours.
Whatever. He's like, frankly, it's the last 6 weeks of school, and I don't give a shit. I was like, oh man, Duke, you a real one.
Got up out of there.
Thank you. Still got out of there. I appreciate that, dude, to this day. He just threw it away. He threw away the paperwork. He threw away everything right in the trash.
Shred it.
I was like, man, you a real one.
I support it.
You never know. Just lucky. But no, I never gave up on weed. Only when I was pregnant. So when I was pregnant with Kim, I didn't know I was pregnant for the first 3 month and a half, so I smoked. It's the same thing with Emma. I didn't know I was pregnant for 2 months with her though.
Damn.
So they got a little bit in the system.
2 months? Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to get too deep or anything, but did you miss your cycle and then you came?
I'd spotted a little bit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so I wasn't I was maybe it was just a short period.
Oh, Jesus.
I got weird.
That's so much to think about.
Yeah.
A lot.
Talking to a woman.
2 months?
Yeah.
2 months of not knowing that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Not because you're so busy. You have a kid already. Kim is 3 years old and in the throes of it at this point. I'm pregnant. And I'm I haven't had a real period in a while. Go and take a test. And that one was born in Ludington. Kim was born here in Las Vegas. So
Okay.
Dan and I got married here. And we lived here for a year, and then we moved to Michigan. But we lived in Michigan prior to that for a year as well, when we were engaged. But yeah, family, and smoking in pregnancy. I mean, if you have to do that, then you have to do that. But everything in moderation. Some women when they're needing to get go into labor. They see stuff a cold beer or help that, or I'm like it's so weird. I don't know.
Cold beer.
A cold beer will help you go into labor. What? I don't know. There's the old wives' tale. Sheesh. I didn't do that, but somebody told me that. I'm
could you imagine just going the whole 9 months not drinking, and you you know what? I'm gonna have a cold beer right before I pop.
Yeah.
Listen to slide it right out.
Crazy. I don't know. People did weird things. It's my cold mom beer. And her mom slide talking about shit.
Maybe drunk right before you come into the world. Come in the world drunk.
I don't know.
I feel you're just gonna grow up and just be a drunk now.
The two things that I think help labor along were squats and sex. Those two things, right before you need to have the baby, will set yourself into overdrive.
Makes sense.
Cool. Good to know.
Makes sense.
There you go. That I don't know, worked for me. Twice.
Man. Did you start smoking immediately after you
had the baby?
Yeah.
No.
Did you breastfeed?
The first one for 2 months, and then I just dried up.
Get about that.
The second one, 2 years.
Damn.
And there was cannabis in my breast milk. A little bit.
A little bit.
Everything in moderation. I tried to pump in between, but nah. It was there. That little baby got a little bit of cannabinoid going when she was an infant. Maybe that's why she has a problem with smoking now. Damn. I created a little stoner.
Yep. It makes sense.
That's why the other one doesn't even smoke weed.
That's why it just circles back to the drinking and cold beer right before delivery. I just feel just bringing the baby into the world drunk is just not where it's at.
Yeah, related.
No.
So yeah, I'm gonna have a cold beer.
Right before.
I'm gonna go right into a bar where they're smoking cigarettes and get a fucking draft beer. Straight in
Bro, I don't know. Maybe
I had a beer. I had another beer. Like,
maybe I'm
it's
wrong.
not working. I had 3 beers.
I'm not going into labor, but I feel like really feel
Get the
good.
baby drunk for no reason.
He was like, "What is this?"
Bro, he coming out asleep.
They gonna be like, they gonna,
He's lazy. He drunk. Stop.
Drunk baby.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like you drink a cold beer after you have the baby to bring in your breast milk. That might be the fact.
You still getting that baby drunk.
Some one way or another.
Now when the baby eating, getting drunk.
Whatever.
This is an incredible thing, though.
fine.
Like, you know,
It'll be
motherhood.
fine.
Motherhood and cannabis is crazy, man.
Women are strong. You know, they deal with way more than what we have to deal with.
I don't know, man. It's been a trip, like going through this journey and starting where I started and being able to build to where I've been in the cannabis industry, and then balancing family and motherhood. Yeah, it's tough.
Do you feel like women are respected in the cannabis industry?
Yeah, I think more and more we bring a different type of vibe to a workplace. The way we work with people, the way we lead our teams and our companies. I think like we bring a different kind of nurturing and a softness to the experience. The plant is female, so we understand cannabis in a special way. Yeah, I think that women, there's I know there's more women executives in cannabis than there's not, and as well in like other industries. Like how we compare in that manner. Is there like a good old boys network out there? Sure, whatever, but it doesn't matter because, you know, we all need each other to survive, and that's like something that I see, like more camaraderie within like women among cannabis, like brands, and bringing us together to do collaborations and things like that.
Okay. What do you see the future of cannabis, like in the future of cannabis? Like, how do you think it's gonna go? Are you brand based, or are you just gonna smoke whatever people say is hot? Like when major corporations like Marlboro get into
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the mega,
like, you know, I feel like the cannabis industry is gonna get washed, and this makes me circle back to like people who's just getting it from Cali and just buying the shit from them.
Because that's what it seems like it's getting to.
I'm so brand based when it comes to shopping in this business. It's like I won't shop Remedy, I won't do it.
You don't do no.
I mean, do Remedy, I won't do.
I haven't had it in a while.
I won't do Verano. I won't.
I won't do Verano.
Like if somebody gave it to me, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna smoke it, but I'm just not gonna go buy it.
It's different strokes for different folks. There's certain brands that I trust more. There are certain things that like I love to see on the shelf, but I'm more of like just like a flavor hunter. So I look for certain like cannabinoid levels. And
can you explain? Do you know what PGRs are?
Plant growth.
Can you explain PGRs?
What is the R? I'm sorry, I'm super stoned right now. Plant growth.
I don't know what the R stands for. It's just
plant growth.
Somebody explained it to me. It's like GMO for weed.
Yeah.
Like something's getting sprayed on there.
It's something that can go into the soil. It could be like a part of your nutrients that these things are a part of. But yeah, like they use it for super cropping and trying to inflate the amount of weed that you're growing.
Boo.
Or in some other cases, like stop it from having certain like problems with like pesticides and things like that. There's different things.
Block it off, okay.
But those are at least the grow that I work with. We don't use them. We use really natural methods. We use salts. We use compost teas. And we use like predatory mites and other like natural type of pesticide control.
Okay.
Yeah. If we do spray, it's like a neem-based type of spray, which is like a natural pesticide, but that's only in like vegetative state. So once it goes to flowering, we don't do any of that.
Okay.
But yeah, PGRs, I mean, there's just like, there's PGRs in our food. There's PGRs that are used in Colorado and other states. It's like legal to use certain types of what they would label as a PGR. And in here in the state of Nevada, the testing standards that we have really knock a lot of those out.
Okay. Because I ain't gonna say because, but Verano, the reason why I don't like getting them is they always have like, I forgot what the scientific name of it was, but it was in the PGR group.
Yeah.
It'll be like over 10 milligrams.
Under the limit, but it still has it present.
Yeah, like
so they use
it's heavy, and make the weed look different.
It's harder. It's more dense. I don't know. I don't smoke Verano.
I haven't had Verano in years. So
I've never.
When I worked there, I smoked it, but the best thing they had when I worked there was Cherry Gorilla. Cherry Gorilla was solid, but yeah, I didn't like
people be buying that. When I worked, I worked in the back, so I got to see all the COA paperwork and all that stuff. So
you didn't like a lot. You saw a lot. Yeah, when you work in that role, it opens up the gate, like the floodgate to what people are doing in their gardens.
Yeah.
And sooner or later, they're going to have to put labels on the bags that indicate if you've used a remediation method and how. And what. So whether it be radiation or ozone.
I like it.
That's supposed to be a little sticker.
I like it though.
It's going to be a paragraph in a little sticker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
May cause cancer.
Prop 65.
Yeah.
You ain't even gonna have to ask for it, because some people ask for that. Some people come in and they be like,
COA.
yeah, I've had a couple people come in and say that.
There's a new technology. It's not really new. It's a QR system, and the QR code's going to allow the patient now or the customer to scan the QR code and see the COA for themselves.
There we go.
There we go.
Easy.
It's called Lucid. It's a type. There's also a dispensary chain called Lucid, but this is a different Lucid, and it's a new QR coding system that is free for dispensaries to use, and it helps us with like inventory control on the other end, on the manufacturing side. Makes it easy. Everything's a unique code, and
I like that.
Less room for error.
Make it simple for them.
Yeah, and people should have access to the COA. I've gone to Zenleaf before and asked for a COA. This was years ago. And it took them 2 days to send me something. And then when they sent me something, it wasn't even the full COA. It was bullshit.
Damn. I wonder what issue they having with that.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
I think it's just a lack of competence about
2 days? Damn, we just had that shit in the bin.
I know. It was just a lack of competence or disorganization maybe in the beginning. This is the post store.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like medical.
Yeah.
They used to weigh it up in front of you.
Not at the post store.
Nah. It was the one that was not Durango. It was by the IKEA.
It was by over there. But I thought that was Post.
Oh no, you're right. It is Post.
It's Post.
Post weighed it up in front of you.
Post was
I trained there for 2 days. Legendary. Oh my god, they let you open up the jars and smell it right
Our stuff
there.
was there.
You got the job when we went in there for that sale, didn't we?
I don't know if
You got the job, but did you talk to him for that? No.
I just applied.
And
and it was hiring.
Yeah. Why did we go there though?
I think we just went there to check it out. I don't know.
Really?
Jars. That's dope though. I love the butcher style.
Got the wheel.
Or the deli style. Deli style.
It was lit, man. You get to see it pop it open.
Colorado's like that. They fill it up.
Yeah, Colorado's nice.
Michigan did it too when I was there. They were filling up from jars.
I remember when Cali used to do it, but they weren't legal.
I was thinking they probably going crazy.
But they were, oh my god. Dude, so many illegal dispensaries. It's probably still like that, but in San Diego.
It's just so bizarre to me that the illicit market, or the traditional market or whatever it is, they flourished for so long and it didn't have a problem. And then when we try to legalize it and do all this fucking corporate bullshit to it, it like hurts license holders in the long run.
Yeah.
And they don't make money. I'm like, so many of the license chains are suffering, and it's hard right now because the way that the market is shifted. So it's insane to me to see like this kind of like commercialized cannabis, like kind of like it's like compressing.
Yeah.
So I think it's just gonna be like more buyouts and
major companies is on.
yeah, like you said, like Marlboro. What do you do when that comes?
They're gonna buy them out.
Like that sucks, man. Look, I just hope true brands stay true to themselves and keep themselves in the ring, because if it goes to straight major corporations that's owning all the dispensaries, I'm probably just gonna start smoking dispensary. Because that would hurt me. That would hurt me a lot, because I know what they're doing, and they're not.
I don't want to do
they're
that.
not, growing true product anymore. It's over
And I
with.
mean,
Like, you
people are
can't
already
take
starting.
the love away.
They're already trying to do that already.
Yeah.
You can see it coming into the state. Like you said, there's just certain shit you're not gonna smoke.
You just can't.
Because you know the level of growth and care that's going into it and love that's going into it ain't
They're
there.
gonna keep pushing it though, man.
Yeah. But brands like Summa, who stay true to themselves and growing great product,
Growing ethical product.
and great economically priced,
Oh yeah.
because they for the people, and, so they want the people to have
We
their
want people to
product.
smoke. We want people to smoke clean, decent flower that is unique and can like really stand on its own. And I think that year over year that Summa has proved itself to be a product for everybody.
Fuck with it.
I love it, man. 'Cause, yeah, they're in stores everywhere, man. Dispensaries everywhere.
Here in Vegas, is Summa Cannabis anywhere else? Or just in
No,
Vegas?
just Nevada.
Just Nevada.
Reno, we're in Winnemucca, we're in Wendover, we're in Mesquite. So all over the state of Nevada, you can find us.
Shout out to Summa, man. Got a question for you. What is a dream smoke setting for you? Like, where would you like to be? What views would you like to see?
Oh man,
Why are you smoking? Something you never did before,
never did before.
or maybe you have.
I've like been in a lot of places that I always kind of like have incorporated cannabis into my travel, and
Gotcha.
I don't know. I'd like to go to Amsterdam still. I haven't done that yet. I want
They
to
got
try
rid of
that.
smoking out in public.
They have like cafes.
Yeah, but
You can't smoke like just walking though.
No, you used to. You can't no more.
No, gotta do it in the cafe.
That's crazy.
I don't know. It's like an original spot. I mean, it's at like a super dream. No, like just like chilling on the beach, smoking a J.
I love that.
my
Sometimes
favorite.
it's too windy.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
that's a bummer.
It's been windy.
The carts at the beach are definitely the game changer.
Yeah. Most definitely can smoke a car at the beach.
Smoke a cart anywhere. That's the other convenience
Anywhere.
of a cart. It won't fail you unless the battery dies.
So I had have you ever heard of a PAX?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I hit that like when I was like 19. My brother
shit.
had it, and he was like, bro, I'm gonna pack it with flour. I'm gonna press a button, it's gonna heat up, you can smoke it. I'm like, quit lying.
Sheesh.
I did that, and I was like,
The
what the
vaporizer.
fuck? Yeah, I was like, damn. I was like, I just vaporized like weed
That's a good
from
way to
this
do it at the beach
remote
too.
looking ass, and that shit was so weird, bro. I
Smoked
was
out of
like,
remote control.
That's fire.
I remember the first
it's
dab I
amazing.
took, like when dabs were first around in like Vegas. It was like 2013, 14. I saw my first one, and it was dark, like backyard blasted, nasty extracts cooked off in your mom's oven, like black dot of like. I'm like, that looks like heroin. I'm like, I'm not. They're like, it's weed. I'm like, you're lying. You're lying. They're like, no, it's weed. I'm like, all right, let's do this. I did it. I was on my knees on, like, it was in a hotel room at the Cosmo. I remember this, and like I dropped to my knees and put my chest on the bed and just laid there for about 15.
My first ever dab, I was stuck for probably like 2 hours. I was at a college party and I was like upstairs on the couch and just stuck. I was up, like I wasn't asleep or anything, but like could not move. I don't think that was possible. I was kind of just stuck in the couch, slunched over.
Like you just had to think about life for a little bit.
I don't even think I was thinking about anything. I think I was so high, so blank.
Slumped.
And it was like hellas ago. The dab rig was kind of big, but it was like it had like a little coil thing.
Yeah.
You set the wax on.
Oh yeah, I remember the where they have the temperature set and everything.
Well, no, it just heated it up just like
a nail.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. And they
put like the wax on that shit. That shit took me to the moon. I was so high. Woo. So high. I planned on partying. I couldn't party.
Cause that's how they had you, man. So I don't like doing dabs like that.
Have you when did you do your first dab?
My first one? I couldn't even tell you. Probably what, out here?
Yeah,
Damn.
I came across the dab.
Yeah, because I was running and when I was in college, so I didn't do no type of. I didn't smoke until like my senior year.
Yeah.
My redshirt senior year, so that was like fall semester. That was the only time. I didn't really smoke till I got out here. So it's probably when we was out here.
You was smoking before you went to K.
Yeah, we was high school.
No, we smoked on the weekend in high school. I'm talking about before you went to K.
Oh yeah,
You
facts.
was pulling up on me a lot because you was back at the career.
I did have a semester before I went, and then I smoked a lot, so that was lit. But yeah, real dad probably wasn't until out here. And shoot, I don't even like taking them like that.
No.
They put me out.
You're a flower guy.
They put me out.
Yeah.
Right.
Good night.
Had that Ghost Train hangs from Mad Labs.
Whew.
Oh my god, it was so heavy.
That was good though.
Yeah?
Oh my god, like that shit put you on the floor, like.
That was
really?
Yeah.
Mad Labs.
Mad Labs is real heavy. Like their wax is real heavy.
Yeah. It's strong.
Mm-hmm.
It does hit the spot. They're a great company.
Shout out to Mad Labs.
Yeah.
They're doing a good thing with wax.
Keep it up.
You need to tap in with someone, collab.
Yeah.
Might as well, they do a lot of collabs.
We've dabbled with it a little bit. Just not a lot of execution there. God damn, this is the most stoned I've ever been for an interview.
It's still natural though, it doesn't seem like it's out of the ordinary or anything.
Every time. And I always remember we in a tent.
I got ADD. Bounce all over the place. But it all wraps up together.
Perfectly. Yeah. Man.
Beautiful chaos.
So first of all, shouts out to Miss Maggie for pulling up, man.
Yeah.
First woman on the pod. We really appreciate you for coming through, dropping knowledge, life stories, everything. You got a little bit of everything in this, man. I hope y'all appreciate that for real. She says it's the highest she ever been on an interview.
Highest.
Noted.
Thanks, CloudyTentTalk.
Because this is the highest show around.
This is the hottest. This is the most unique experience I ever had. I'll come to the tent anytime.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming
really
through,
do.
man. We love having you, man. And I'm pretty sure the people gonna love having you too. You know what I'm saying? You gave us a real spill. Like, a lot of people, they come out here, they be timid, but like, just smoke with the guys in the tent.
Oh, I can hang.
Come out natural.
I definitely the stonest I've ever been for an interview. But yeah, thanks guys. This is awesome.
So shout out to Maggie, shout out to Summa, shout out to Kream Leaf
for supplying the leaves, man.
Yeah, those are good.
I like the naturals.
I never thought I would smoke something turkey leg.
Man, we didn't get to do stick phone
tastes
finger.
good.
I like the naturals.
I do like the natural. That's the first one. That was good with that
guy anyway.
with that acai.
I don't really like them flavors. Yeah, the acai, I get that shit at 8.
8.
I get that at 8.
Love it.
The Amarada sour, I'm gonna get that at 8 too. That shit was smoking.
I might give that one a 9.
9.
I like it.
Out of 9.
Okay, what about the Gushers?
Oh, out of 9, my bad. 8. 8 out of 9.
Gushers and the cigarella.
I couldn't remember that one.
I probably say 8 too. Even with the Swisher, I say 8 too.
Because I'm
solid.
Maybe I'm thinking about the taste that I remember. I can't really remember. The only thing I can remember right now is that fucking infused pre-roll, that purple unicorn.
Damn.
That shit was strong. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna get that in there. Like, that was pretty strong. So shout out to Panna for that one.
Twisted tea or no?
Just Texas tea wrap.
Twisted tea.
I tasted a little bit of flavor. I couldn't really put my my tongue on it and stuff. But I'd rather roll with the natural.
Facts. Yeah.
Just you taste the weed more.
I couldn't really taste the tea either, so it was, I liked it though.
It's not tea. Texas tea is lean. I didn't taste the
Texas
tea.
tea is lean.
Yeah, look.
Oh, it's purple. Look at this.
Ah,
I've never had a Texas tea.
that's crazy.
A twisted tea, but not a Texas tea.
Does involve activism. Now these days, some walk.
Hey, that's another RG exclusive, man. I'm just saying, you gotta pay this dude for the knowledge. I'm just saying. But
It's walk.
I'm rather sour in the turkey leg. Look, man,
Turkey
I like
leg
the turkey
hut.
leg. I like the turkey leg hut.
Cause what is the real flavor of it? I don't know.
It's not meat though, for sure. No homo.
It's not on turkey leg.
It's not meat, but it's good though. I ain't gonna lie, I like it. The Amrata Sour was 8.5. I got you 8.5. I think it was hitting.
Hey, it looked good as hell too. I was like, damn, maybe I chose the wrong one.
It was hitting. You did.
I ain't like.
It's like it smells like that. Smells like amaretto. That's so weird that you with the amaretto sour. It's got that flavor
Wanna
to
smell
it.
this?
Yeah, let me see.
Smell the Texas tea.
And
Let me
then-
smell that turkey leg. Let me smell
Yeah,
it.
you smell it.
The lease is pretty big too, man. So for all my people that like to really stuff the wood, again, no homo, it's pretty. Oh, yeah, pretty big.
Comes in
Wow.
plastic wrap to keep them a little fresh, even though we had it for a while. But yeah, pretty decent size. For the most part, stem is in the middle. We need that stem in the middle, guys, all the time.
Got to make it easy.
This one's giving a little frontal vibe, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Again, it's a little old, so. But I got 3 good ones that I like. This one ain't. Y'all didn't know this one good too. You know how we do it, man. We always wet it anyway. Get it back right, rejuvenate it, and you be good to go. I definitely had to cut it though. It was big. Had to cut it.
I don't need that much leaf. I try to roll as big as a blunt as I can with least amount of leaf.
Yeah,
That's the goal.
not too much leaf.
Well, they were beautiful. Thank you guys.
No problem. Well, shout out to you, Maggie, man. We appreciate you coming through. This is CloudyTentTalk episode 32. It's the highest show around.
100%.
Exactly. You heard it.
100.
And then we appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Get ready to tap into the next one.
Stopping through.
Cool.
Aw, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Fuck.